Alright, let's do this. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address. A warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation into the madness.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
I know there's some in that little hut house place, but I broke the damn lockpick. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I get another chance now.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Can I bash the windows over or something? And this is still a no-go, right? Yeah. Where the hell am I to find some liquor?
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah?
Who are these guys?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean, they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
I bet you don't see one like her every day, do you?
Yes. Cat is an extraordinary woman.
Damn right. There's nobody more intimidating than her on the docks. Except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. She must think that you can be of use to her. With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Oh, come on, man. Where's the love, the support for us men? See if I can talk to the captain. Oh, there you are.
Back again.
Yep.
What can I do for you?
Do you have liquor?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Damn it, dude.
You're back again.
Yep.
What can I do for you?
I need some liquor.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I need you or someone to give me the liquor.
You again. What can I get you?
Liquor.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
Hello.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
That'll be all for now.
All right, let's get these drunk boys their liquor. And you run these dudes away so I can get in the dang warehouse. Hey,
So, have you
buddy.
got what we asked you for?
I do indeed. Here you
Here.
go.
Now, sit back and enjoy our performance. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, no, it's not what you think. It's just that you sell your stuff at too high.
All right. Hello? Aha! Where am I now? Aha!
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Seriously? Man, this guy can't do shit. Secondary objective. Find help to get you into the warehouse. Great. Shit, how do I crouch again?
I want to tan his hide.
Who the hell?
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Who the hell can help me get in there?
Another break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash.
Ouch.
You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me,
Stab you in
what
the
brings
belly.
you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious.
Yes.
To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care.
Thank God.
But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to
Oh, here
conduct
we go.
your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
That beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
That's how a pro does it, you
That's how it's
putz.
done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Thanks, Cat. Great.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Ooh, reconstruction. Let's see.
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. What happened here?
Yes, indeed.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
I'm not done, I don't think. Is there stairs? How do I get up there? Can I get up there? Oh, where we at? That's just easy. Alright. Have I missed something? What do I have to do now? Someone tell me what the hell I'm supposed to do! Well, I can't re-enter the... creepy ass picture.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case.
What's up, homie?
Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
They come with me!
Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Actually, I went kind of through his peripheral.
Damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Hey now.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
That's just a wee bit up there. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse, the place thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as partly charred painting. Interrupted in his search by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Into the madness.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
And in such good repair.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
That's very far.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
There are a shit ton of questions, none of which you can answer.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Let's ask you more questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why we're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Candy.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Fine.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you.
It's not nighttime yet?
Reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna walk in the wrong direction. Ooh. Huh. Cool.
1693. This house is much older than it seems.
Yeah, I'm really not doing anything. There he is.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Oh, it was Silas.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind
Poor
of
kid.
deranged individual would defile this sanctuary?
Poor kid.
Steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
I'll have to find another entrance.
You think? Rather.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa!
Here's
You're
Silas.
trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are.
Oh, but I do.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do.
Thank you.
Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Make sure there's nothing else, like, on the ground. You sneaky bastards like to hide shit on the ground. In every single freaking game you play. Oh, what? You didn't pick up that one item that's in that corner on the ground? Oh my god. Like, wow, dude. Like, you so totally should have gotten that item. It's, like, so abundantly clear. If you just, like, walk inch by inch for, like, 5 minutes walking in one direction while never looking anywhere but down. Yeah, dude, such an easy thing to find. Come on, please, have something on the ground. Make it worth my while for walking around like an idiot with my head down. Look, it's Silas's cabin. Pretty sure it's Silas's cabin. Or that, or there's another person hiding on the island! Oh wait, it's not the... There's a shit ton of people on the island. That's not gonna... Whatever. What we got?
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Oh, he's got some whiskey.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple taste. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
His door's locked. No surprise there, the dude actually locks everything.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Well, duh. Kind of stupid to have full bourbon. Which, hello. Wow. Okay. And that did what for me now? Can I, like, see in the house better or something? Oh look, it's an extra axe, which I can't pick up. Oh, come on, let's just get back up there. There's nothing on the ground. Come on. Thank God I don't tire while running. Is that you, Silas? Nope, that was just... Oh, look, pretty.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
I just want
Let's
to
take a look inside.
unlock the door and walk away. Pierce and Officer Bradley explore the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester, the old caretaker. Still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place. Armed with his axe, Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Enter Matt.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
That is really fucking gross.
What kind of meat is this?
It's like octopus.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Yep. Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family. Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
My, he's a much taller man than she is.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Yes, let's.
Did someone escape the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Question.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
What a signature.
They had a fight. Why?
Where do I crouch again?
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire? lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
He grimaces a lot.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Toy soldier.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Damn it. Hold on. Alright, how many skill points I have? I have 7. Alright. Need 4 more for psychology. Presents human behavior. Chances of understanding the motivations of a player or person based on her behavior. Improve talk. I kind of just want to do hit spot hidden, but that would use 6 of them up. However, having a little bit of eloquence. Damn it. Oh, this is for pick locks. Okay, investigation then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll put 1. And validate. Yes. Yes. Medicine.
These bandages are covered in dried blood.
But whose?
Someone definitely survived! Can I get around this table? No.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Okay, there's this green indicator. It's gotta be like right here, or maybe straight above me. Which, of course, I can't get to right now, can I? No. Back it out.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Sweet. Medicine.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Interesting.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies.
Creepy.
A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
The hell?
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Excuse me. Yeah, all these oceanfarer books, I'm just gonna hold on to them.
A crowbar could prove useful.
Yes, it could.
This door is blocked from the outside. This door is locked.
I was kind of hoping I could use the crowbar on it, but I guess not. Alright. Nope, wrong way. Wait. Nope. Wait.
A crowbar could prove useful.
Well, now I have 2 crowbars. Dueling crowbars. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Anton Willard.
Locked.
Damn it. All right. Oh, little kid's room.
The boys' room.
Recreate the scene. Oh, yeah. All right.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
I don't see anything else. Hello?
What will her room reveal about her?
Anna, let's find out.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. Perfect.
Now. Oh, that looks...
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
No idea. That's what I figured.
Bradley? Is that you? Is anyone there?
Come on, where's that spooky moment? You know it's coming. Oh shit.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
Now the door that was locked.
This door was closed earlier.
Yep.
Where did he go?
It looks like an old Seaway map.
No,
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Seems like this came from a log. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
what's that? Oh. Nice.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
Who's that third man?
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably the Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Not you, don't want to talk about you.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Yes, you must.
I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
Let's see if we can figure out how to do this. Oh. Hello?
This Dr. Fuller, was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
Riverside Institute. Interesting. Alright. This.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Alright. Oh god.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Oh shit.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Alright, so the Scylla is 33 north 53, 57, 31. Excuse me. Oh Lord, excuse me. Whew. Ass things. Excuse me.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
Huge whale. 33 by 53. How the fuck am I supposed to figure this out, though? Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Okay, so it's about right here.
Looks like it worked.
It's where they got the miraculous catch.
Well done, Pierce.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Maybe. Let's see where this door goes. We're just gonna look at it. We don't want to touch it again. Okay, let's go home. Nothing to see here. Just a spooky, dark, cave. No biggie. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire reveals its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of a survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looking for proof, when a hooded man leapt from Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting. Detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion. Into madness!
The secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look.
3
Someone's been here recently.
All right, well, let's get into the recreation, shall we?
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Indeed. Who were the others?
Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
Indeed. Did he hide something in this chest?
What is this mask supposed to represent?
Do you really want to know? Because I don't think you do. Hello?
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here?
Very interesting, Governor. Fine. Return.
This symbol. What does it mean?
Yes. What does it mean? Ooh. Get in there. 4 points available. Ooh, hello. Feel like I'm gonna leave it alone for now. That's what I feel like.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
Distance?
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Alright, Hawk.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get back through there.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
It's this music guy sort of, kind of, maybe sound a little bit like George Clooney.
An old diary.
In this volume, there is a mention of beliefs of the lost tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of the deity.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
Kind of looks like that one picture of Sarah Hawkins. What is that?
This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
Must it? Excuse me.
These people lying down. Are they dead? Are they asleep?
Both?
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Ah, wrong button. Okay, I've got 5 points now. Oh shit. No, I meant, damn it. I was gonna put them in a spot hidden. Validate.
Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all.
Why did you search that one? The hell?
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale. What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Okay.
A mass grave. I got it.
Oh, yay! My nightmare from the beginning.
Breathe. What's happening?
No, damn it! I must find a way out of here. No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us. If your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
Really? That's what I figured. Okay.
You who sleeps, accept this dream under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithsiha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulhu Loigna.
Locked.
And accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
Yor El Cthulhu Kashag.
Let his soul guide you to us, just as your dreams guided it to you.
Yor El Cthulhu Bogshug.
Let your dreamers open the way, so that the day finally comes when you will awake.
La Cthulhu Nafal Fatag.
Yeah, don't mind me. The one guy that's not in robes, walk around behind you. That's the one I just went in through. So which one is this? Jeez, you have a lot of freaking luck going on.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All We pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth. Bring me more sacred flesh.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
Let's see what we got.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good.
Don't do it, dude.
What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
Oh, he's dead.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Oh, so close.
My leg!
You can do it, dude. You can do it.
Light. At last.
Yeah. Are we going to heaven? Is this what oh, that's. Yeah. Well. Pearson Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of the cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer as he tried to escape from him. Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall, Rush to the Riverside Institute. He's in a critical state. Now I'm only waiting to enter madness. Boop. Okay.
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
What the f-
Opening his eyes.
Saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
Okay, so the dude's alive, and I've gone a little kooky. Or is that what they want me to think? Yay! Whispers inside my head.
What happened to me? Where am I?
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
You don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No! No!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
Yes, that could be it all.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scrawled all over their maps to weaken my lonely wanderings. No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
I'm assuming I'm dreaming.
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be The earth will resound to your cries, or theirs.
Oh shit.
And free me.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time. Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. I saw the nurses at work on a patient. It wouldn't be good for me to get caught.
You must avoid them at all costs. If someone found out that I released you from your room, I'd never find work in a hospital again.
So nice of you to worry about me like that.
Do not be unpleasant, Mr. Pierce. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood. What does this mean?
Yes, what does it mean?
What did they inject him with? Am I in an asylum? Sarah. Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? What did he write about the painting? Sarah Hawkins is on this list of authorized visitors. If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Dr. Colden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let her come. I know.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valve.
As you want. I'm going to see if there's sleeping pills left.
Good God. What could this machine be used for? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. I can still increase the load. Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. Worse and worse. The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its properties?
There's a hidden clue here somewhere.
Have I activated anything?
Alright, so the hidden clue has to be up here. Where the hell is this damn clue? Oh, there it is.
Do the cops know what's going on?
Power.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising. That Dr. Fuller again. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy, and a full shelf on cephalopods.
All right.
It's done. Now for the others.
One, two, three, four, five, six. No, not six. 4, 5. Just a few days to go. Yeah, that's it.
I bet there's no longer any priests on Darkwater.
Oh, wait. Come on, where are you? I know you're coming any second now. Come on. There you are.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only a trail of white, nourishing foam. He is the master.
Don't let me sleep. He does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not call. He calls me. If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, I catch him. If I catch him, I sleep. If I sleep,
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there, but you don't seem to be friends.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Locked. Exactly what I need. Perfect.
What the fuck? I don't see it anywhere. Wait. Where the fuck is this thing?
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Seriously, where the hell are these damn sleeping pills? Shit.
A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system. Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine F. There's no such thing. They've created derivatives. My new friend's sleeping pills.
I think we gotta this way.
Damn it. Alright. Damn it.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
I think we got a walker.
Damn it! Yeah.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine F. My new friend's sleeping pills. There he is. Damn it! This shit again? God damn, I thought I'd done this before. A control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Yep, got it now. Let's try this again. What if we gotta come in? Go across the hall. Grab the sleeping pills. Grab the doctor book. Get in the place to hide. Here he comes.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Right here.
My new friend's sleeping pills. Scopolamine F. There's no such thing. They've created derivatives of all common medicines.
Just in time. He's gonna stop in that corner, and he's gonna turn back around and come back out the room the way he came in. Come on, dude, get out of here. Come on, get out of that corner. Away. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Walk.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
That nonsense again.
What carnage. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push. The green gas leaves from here, and it runs through the whole building. This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
piping has been damaged, and I fear that gas is escaping. I cannot do any more in such short time. All I could do is to warn you, if the equipment is put under too much pressure, there's a risk of explosion. Okay.
This valve controls the pressure. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. A duct. Now for the next step.
You find like some bolt cutters or something. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. Where the hell am I supposed to get the damn cutters?
It's no use. The padlock won't give. All the levers are activated.
Yeah, buddy.
This lever must turn on the gas machine. I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Hell's teeth. Who's gonna think we did this? We gotta tell them, though.
Sanders?
Doctor, is that you? Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you. Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere.
Okay.
It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way. You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from myself. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want? The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to kill me. But he's the most crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. Real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings. You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
Yep.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins. In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed. You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts. What's going on this island? I'm so sorry. We should never have met. What are you talking about? Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you. What finds me? Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler. Sanders, pull yourself together. Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. Sanders! What the hell? I gotta... Okay. This is insane. What killed him? Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellar of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man named Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden, the companions in misfortune decide to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. Enter madness. What? What?
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Fine. Do what you want.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
I met a Francis Sanders. You know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Well, he kind of levitated.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Man, this place looks really nice. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trial to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter, who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Enter Madness.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, you must forgive my audaciousness, but I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years. Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie, are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family. But your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious. Try to understand my position. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute?
Yeah, it's not reputed.
And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. Did she really care for him after all? The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists. A house of artists. Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? The Shambler. I need to see it.
Are you sure I'm not missing anything on this crazy?
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings, that accursed Sarah.
A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Okay, I must be getting some serious medical stuff now, right? Nope. Ooh, I've got 6 available. Okay. There you go. Master Investigator.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network, and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Ooh, excuse me.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. The public entrance to the gallery. Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Okay, that's not creepy at all.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Don't walk towards the painting, walk away from it.
What the hell was that? Damn it! Oh, you piece of shit. What the hell was that?
Oh, what the? Seriously?
What the hell was that? Touch it.
shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Understand? How the fuck am I supposed to get away from him?
What the hell was that? Damn. Did it? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Use that dagger on what?
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Am I supposed to grab the dagger and then go stab the painting, maybe?
What the hell was that? Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
shit, I wasn't keeping track of it either. Shit. At least I know what the fuck I'm supposed to do now.
What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't work. Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
Right on my ass, every time.
What the hell was that? That maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't work. Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Down. Maybe I can use this dagger. Damn it! This dagger didn't work. This dagger looks different.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Saunders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the nameless bookstore. Pierce decided to pay the library a visit. Oh shit, blood. Too late.
Where's the bookseller?
Where indeed?
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This Reverend's wife definitely had a lot to write about, I guess. Excuse me.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century. What happened here?
Ooh, reconstruction time.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it?
Sanders.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
It's the Necronomicon. So is it fucking Necronomicon?
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still in the world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain the access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered. Even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its contents to the safe keeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall in the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Well, isn't that just special?
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Probably not. Excuse me.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Apparently.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
The Elder Sign.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Transition.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Queen has little protection.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
The Chalice of Knowledge. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular... So these are the volumes that Drake was... What did Drake say about this collection?
Number 9.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
Number 9.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so it's the number of rubies.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5.
The Queen has little protection.
It's 5. And then 9. Yep, it's the Necronomicon. Close the damn book. At the Nablus bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovers that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside. Irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Excuse me.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. "30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps.
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Ooh, that's a threat.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Bullshit. I'm sure it's after alone. Alright. Peace out, fools. Peace out, fools.